Ramadan Mubarak. It's Ramadan day 5. So I hope everybody is having a blessed month and successful fasting and reading and remembrance. It all started this morning. I had a bright idea. I thought, it'd be a nice video to do like a closet declutter. Not that my closet is a total mess or anything. It's not. I have some things in there I know can go that I haven't worn in a couple years or that don't fit or whatever. So I was thinking, oh, I'll do that. Also, I got invited to my first iftar. Hold on, Yusuf is crying. Come on. Okay, he's okay. He's in now, so he's happy. Oh, it's okay, mi amor. There's Yui. So I thought I'll combine both worlds. I'll do a closet declutter and I'll go through my closet and see what I can wear to this iftar dinner, right? So I thought, win-win. There's the town. But when I opened up my closet and I spotted this beautiful basket, I thought it would make a funner video to go through this and kind of go down memory lane. You need your own channel. Yusuf. So we're gonna go through this today. For my cleaning and organizing lovers, don't worry, I will do the closet declutter in the future. Be sure to leave me a comment down below, just reminding me if you want to see the closet declutter or not. If you write that on there for me, it'll remind me to do it in the future. Also, a quick health update. I just wanted to let everyone know that my surgery is scheduled for the end of June. So inshallah, hala, everything will go well. So enough with the chit chat. Let's go see all the goodies. Okay, you guys ready to see what I have inside of that bag? Probably the earliest memory that I have, and that's this Mother Goose book. My mom said I've had it as long as I've been alive, so, and it's still in fairly good condition. The artwork is beautiful, look at that. My favorite one was probably, I think it's Hickory Dickory Dock, this one. So one of my first books, I kept it. Now I can share it with the kiddos. And my first Curious George, my first best friend. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to school days. I'm gonna show you real quick. This is gonna trip out my Tia Marisol, who lives in Mexico. I've been in contact with her lately and telling her that I have some items that I was gonna show her. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna add it to this video. So when she sees this, she's gonna flip out. Tia Marisol, do you remember this? This is my school uniform from Mexico. This is the skirt. And I even have the gloves. I even have my diploma. Look at that, let me cover up. There's me, Instituto Victoria. I believe it's a Catholic school, which is fine with me. I mean, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, it was probably my first introduction to seeing somebody and meeting somebody with hijab, because the nuns who were teaching us, of course, they had on their habits, you know, so that was probably my first introduction to hijabs, was the nuns. So yay. Here's me in Mexico with my abuelito, my dad's dad. That's us in Acapulco. How many of you kept this? My Cabbage Patch adoption paperwork, still in the envelope. Look at that. Ta-ta-da-da. It's got the stamp and everything. I don't know what happened to Patty Nicole. Not really sure. Maybe I gave her away to one of my nieces. That's very possible. But look at that. Isn't that cool? Very retro. I have something else in here too. I don't know what this is. Oh wow, look at that. Birth certificate and adoption paperwork. This is from probably like 1984, I'd say. Oh wow, I didn't even know I had all this. Check this out. Cabbage Patch Kids. And it's like all the retro items that they used to sell. Look at that. Cabbage Patch Kids. Cabbage Patch dolls were huge back in the 80s. I mean, I remember if you didn't have a real Cabbage Patch doll, you know, you were out of the club. I think my Cabbage Patch doll came from my abuelito. This guy, he took us to a store called, I believe it was called Service Merchandise. I believe that it was called Service Merchandise. And he told us that we could pick one thing. This is what I got. Okay, here's my Mexico passport because I was born there. Inside, I think there's a picture. Yes, there's a picture of yours truly. This is a letter from my abuelita, my dad's mom. There's a cat, meow. This is her handwriting. Isn't that beautiful? I miss her so much. But I'm glad I have this letter as a keepsake. I also have her brush somewhere. It's a little yellow brush that I kept when she forgot it. She came to visit us and she forgot it. And it was like the last thing that we had of hers. So it's somewhere in my closet. I have that put away. Probably when I do the closet declutter, I'll probably run into that too. This, my grandparents made this for all of us one year. They literally made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and then they stuck it on a photocopier. I think that's what it was called back then. You know, they photocopied it and then they stuck it in a sandwich bag and inside was money. So we all got some bread from this sandwich here. I thought it was a cute idea and I ended up keeping it. Oh, this is sweet. This is Missay's button collection. Missay was my great grandma, so it's the kid's great great grandma. And I actually have her button collection. So they're all like vintage retro buttons, I'm sure. Probably stuff that all came from everybody's outfits and stuff after they've outgrown them or ripped them or whatever. But I just think it's super sweet that I have, you know, this memory of hers. I also have from Missay a couple cards. I kept some cards that she sent me in the 80s. And she used to always send me like a $5 bill inside, which was always cool. That's from her. She wrote in there, for a dear great granddaughter, she wrote inside. I thought that was cute. Great granddaughter. So I kept that. That's my memories, my things that I have of Miss A. She didn't let us call her grandma or great grandma. It was always, call me Miss A. Okay, this isn't so long ago. Well, I guess it is now. This year will be our 30th wedding anniversary. This was my DIY veil that I made myself. And this was Marvin's bow tie. So this thing is 30 years old. And these are like the only things that I kept. I think I do have my wedding dress too, but it's somewhere, I don't know where it's at. It's probably downstairs somewhere in a box. But this is sweet, especially because our 30th will be this year, inshallah. This I think is super cool. My cousin sent this from Mexico. It's a handcrafted bag. And man, I should totally sport this in the summertime because it would just shine so pretty in the light, in the sunlight. I just thought it was so pretty. I never used it. I just thought it was too pretty to use. With the little rooster in the front, so cute. And these bags right here, they're really traditional in Mexico. Everybody has them and you just, you know, take them to the market or whatever and you throw all of your food inside. Really big bag too, it's cute. I don't know if, Ursula, I don't know if you remember this, but you sent this to me, I still have it. And okay, so I mentioned that I've been in contact with my tia Marisol, my aunt. I have the best aunts in the whole wide world. But when I was younger growing up, you know, there was no internet. There was no email.
You've got mail.
There was no cell phones. There was no beepers. We had rotary phones and, you know, house phones. And then we had mail, regular snail mail, and that's how we communicated back and forth. So I would literally hear from my tia Marisol maybe once, maybe twice a year, tops. But whenever she sent me a letter, she's a graphic designer. And whenever she sent me a letter, it would be something really beautiful, like wrapped in cellophane, you know, beautifully handwritten. She has immaculate handwriting. Look at the inside of this card. It would be on beautiful, heavy cardstock. That was her business card back then. I just thought everything was always really pretty. And that's really, honestly, that's what got me into graphic design. This, seeing what she would produce and what it would look like and that it was so special. I just loved it. It was really eye-catching. Look, Tia Marisol, I still have letters from you. They look brand new like I just got them today. Look. Acapulco. This one came in the mail. This one might have a little stamp, like time stamp. I can't, unfortunately, I cannot see for nothing, so I can't see what that says. Remember this paper? I thought that was so cool. This one, you pull it like that. You know, just getting letters like that, it just makes you feel special. So thank you for that, Tia Marisol, because I kept all of these and they mean a lot to me still. I still have all of them. I will keep them forever and ever and ever. Mira. Look at her handwriting. Isn't that beautiful? I just loved it. Te quiero mucho, Tia Marisol. Saludos a todos. Okay, this will be the last thing because I could just go on and on and on. I have so many cool treasures. But this box came from my grandma's house. There was a little picture of her. I think she was probably a teenager. Her name was Eleanor. She was super cool, the coolest grandma around. And then her scarf was inside. It may have been my grandpa's scarf actually, but this is the Ferguson pattern. So that was our last name. So that came from grandma. Oh, I love it. Okay, I promise, last thing. I just found this. My cap from high school. See? So I did graduate from high school. I graduated from college too. Hey fam, I hope you enjoyed today's walk down memory lane with me. I know I had a ball. If you guys have a memory keepsake box somewhere, make sure you go through it. It's so much fun going through it again after so much time. You probably will find some treasures and you'll be surprised by what you find. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye. Stay up.